Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be checking out Object Ward. We're going to be checking out the demo for Object Ward. So just as a heads up, this game does thankfully feature a kind of content warning here. So the demo contains discussions and light visuals of hallucinations and mental illness. The full game is going to additionally contain themes relating to child abuse, gaslighting, trauma, self-harm, suicide and suicide attempts, depression, substance abuse, and bullying. This, I believe, is a game about somebody who is actually in a psych ward trying to recover from an attempt. So if that is something that you're not interested in, or if that's something that's like triggering for you, you should probably click off of this video. There are other videos that you can check out on the channel if you want to see something that's a little bit less heavy. Research loves semi-autobiographical experiences and interviews with ex-psych ward patients were put into this game. There have been some artistic liberties taken. Okay. That's nice to know. That's nice. Ooh, interesting. Okay, let's go ahead and start. We're just gonna start. The human mind is a strange thing. A complex 3-pound organ that determines who we are before... The brain weighs 3 pounds? Dang. Dang. If I was smarter, does that mean I have a heavier brain? Movement, thoughts, personality, mental disorders, even death, all caused by that gray mass in our noggin. It's so intricate, scientists are still researching it today. Why do people act this way, not that way? Why does she believe she's a unicorn? Why does he cry so much? It's all a mystery, and I have one of the most puzzling ones. I never asked for this brain, but here we are, the life I was born into, far beyond my control. Hey, why are all of your heads so weird? Get away from me! All I wanted was a nice smoke in the park, and look what happened. Sir, put down the bat. No, I don't wanna. The aliens started it, didn't they? That's why you can't trust them. Sir, shut your pie hole, badgehead. Wanna be whacked around next? Ooh, is that a gun I see? I ain't scared. I'll be on TV, won't I? How about a little moonin', eh? You shot me in the ass. I'll sue all of you. Hands off, I'm not in that kind of mood right now. Or maybe a little bit. A man in uniform. Oh, wow. Just a little further down. Ow! Oh, just get inside. Oh, great. Now you're getting blood all over the back seat. Are you kidding me? A cell? Ha! You'll release me in a week anyway. Mr. Moss, I'm your defense attorney, hired by the state. Before we start, I have to ask you several questions. Now you're giving me a mental evaluation? You know it's only the aliens' fault, affecting me with their mumbo-jumbo mind manipulation that everyone has some object for a head. Like, you have a stapler head. Paranoid schizophrenia? What is that? Hey, Judge, give me back my tinfoil hat or I'll bite you. It's the only thing that protects me from psychic waves. As you can see, Judge, he is not competent enough to defend himself in court. Shut up! You suited men don't know what I'm going through. Sir, I'm trying to help you. Please remain quiet. Mr. Moss, do you know why you're here? Self-defense. Now let me out of these handcuffs. I'm afraid I cannot. Your records say you've been in and out of juvenile detention and county jail almost on a weekly basis for a concerningly large amount of legal violations such as disturbing the peace, petty theft, breaking and entering, possession of narcotics, vandalism, disorderly conduct, and public indecency, just to name a few. You've practically used our legal codes and restrictions as a to-do list. So, according to the testimonies of everyone that was present, including victims and police, that wasn't self-defense you committed in the park. You've been convicted of assault and possession of a non-lethal weapon. The prison system has never worked for you. Manson Alexander Moss, you are hereby not guilty by reason of insanity. Sweet! You'll be institutionalized in Clark County Psychiatric Ward for mental rehabilitation, that is all. Wait! A psychiatric ward? I said I'm not crazy! Don't send me to that loony bin! Mr. Moss, calm down. Should we call the police again? Hand me! Unhand me! Oh, pretty stars. And that is what the transcript say, Mr. Moss. Hello? Hello, nurse! Hey! Hello, nurse. The pill bottle-headed man passed me the lengthy record as I was laying in the ward's bed. The nurses had dug the bullet out, but the pain in my rear still hadn't gone away. My lingering headache was equally nasty. Wait, they let me stand in front of the court with a bullet in my ass? Wow, American justice system at its finest, folks. That explains why I'm here now. I remember it as if it was yesterday. Because it was yesterday. It was too much of a blur for me to confirm. All I remember was yelling at the park, yelling at a scale and stapler-head man, and even more yelling as soon as I woke up. How was I supposed to react to these monsters in front of me? Gah! What the hell? What the hell? Miss Priscilla, come in here. I pressed my back against the wall, but there was nowhere to move. My fist balled up, ready to hit any target that came an inch closer. Beside the pill-headed man was a strange-headed woman with the sharpest nail I've ever seen in my life. Any more movement and this may sting a bit. Alright, I yield. Why has everyone been so sedative happy recently? It took forever to get rid of the initial shock of trying to figure out what was going on. What replaced it was simply confusion. Pill whispered to the syringe, but their voices were still loud enough to be heard. While they were conversing, I examined them more closely. Despite him introducing himself earlier as a doctor, he wasn't dressed in a stereotypical lab coat, but in fact an extremely professional garb. Pill was shuffling through a large stack of papers he held, while Syringe shrugged and quietly glanced at me. Or at least I believe she was. She had no eyes after all. Though she had a dangerous-looking head, her body was rather... She has eyebrows, but no eyes. Wait, or is that just a line curving around? Although she had a dangerous-looking head, her body was rather voluptuous, and her red stockings complemented her pale skin well. I prefer men more, but... Hello, nurse! Human hands check, human skin tone check, human voice check. Both were completely normal except for their heads. Look, we don't want what happened at the park and courtroom again. So if he continues to lash out, we lock him in temporary isolation? You could have put it more politely, but yes, we've already received the records about his mental state. Oh, his voice is thick with a foreign accent. Do I really have to deal with him? For the last time, yes. It's your job, is it not? I have over 200 people and their paperwork to manage, so now I've... Oh wait, those are eyebrows. She has eyebrows but no eyes. I have over 200 people and their paperwork to manage, so now I have 201? Ah, right. Pardon my rude behavior. How about a proper introduction now that we've all calmed down? Right, calm down. My heart was still pounding in my chest from the surreal scenario. Standing up, Pill stuck out his hand in hopeful attempt to lighten the stiff mood. I only returned to frown. My name is Dr. Antonio Acevedo, and I'm here to help you. Help? He eagerly gestured towards Syringe, who was beginning to file her nails. And the very important woman right next to me is the head nurse of this establishment, Priscilla Harbinger. Yo. You are currently residing in the town of Clark County, New York. Specifically, its renowned psychiatric hospital. Though many hospitals have a mental health institution, this complex here is only for patients with psychological conditions such as depression or personality disorders. How many times have I told people recently I'm not a loony? The judge should be thrown in here, not me. Mr. Moss, you are not a loony. There's no reason for you to use such words. Then what would you call me? Someone in need of guidance and assistance. You've been sent here on court orders for mental rehabilitation. And we're gonna spend a delightful time together, singing in a circle, knitting like grandmas, and of course talking about all of our problems. Behave. But was I wrong? The doctor crossed his arms and shook his head, his wrapper crinkling in lieu of a frowning face. God, that's creepy. Indeed you were. There's many types of therapy. In order for a progress to occur, Mr. Moss, I will be your psychiatrist and therapist for these next few weeks, months, or however long it will take. We'll be working together. What the hell? He's blushing. Is everything else okay? Do I have something non-human for my head, as the transcripts say? Object heads, you referred to them as? I guess, yeah. You still do. Pill bottle. Oh my, that's quite interesting. We'll start our sessions in a couple of days. You'll have to go to group therapy, as Miss Priscilla was mentioning before, but my door is always open if you need someone to talk to. I'll send a nurse to explain the details later. Why should I go to therapy, though? I can take care of myself on my own, so let me leave. Due to your unpredictability and temper, you're classified as a danger to society, so I would say yes, you have to. Oh, I didn't mean it in such a negative way. Don't give me that glare, Mr. Moss. I meant that you've been observed to be improving and self-sufficient. You may receive my signature to leave, but during your time here, you'll have to obey all the staff. I have no doubt that you'll just be fine. I've helped many patients here, so there's nothing to fret about. Do you have any family, Mr. Moss? I couldn't find much information about them. I would like to let them know where you're staying in case they'll want to visit. Nope. I'm sorry for asking. And one last thing, I've been told about your livelihood for the past decade. It's alright, our hospital has multiple programs to help patients gain their lives and jobs back, but just keep your chin up. Well, I believe this is all the time I have for today. I have to check up on other patients now. Miss Priscilla will guide you around the hospital if you're up to it. Dinner is coming soon, so you'll have to know where you'll be eating. Oh. Sure. Let me finish filing my pinkies. The legs were aching to leave the heartbed, and the thought of staring at the strange woman's behind was a pleasant enough reward. I suppose I have nothing better to do. That's the spirit. Please be more comfortable with your stay and enjoy the tour. You'll most certainly make friends here. And don't worry about filling out paperwork either. Our staff here has it all under control. Anything else you would like to say? My ass hurts. The hospital staff is equally apologetic, but you refused to put down that bat, so the police had no choice but to use their bullets. The sensation may be uncomfortable, but should go away in several days. Let me know if the pain otherwise persists. I'm a doctor for your mental health, and I know how to take care of every patient that walks into my office. I'll be right by your side every step of the way. I see great hope in you, Mr. Moss. I just know it. All three of us stepped outside the bedroom. The doctor walked away from us, cheerfully humming and waving goodbye. Despite our impromptu meeting, he was awfully kind. He's not that bad, maybe. Just maybe. I still don't trust this man that has suddenly appeared in my life with a weird-ass head telling me I'm locked up because I'm sick in the mind. Stupid... Hi, sweetie. No. You cannot have my cough drops. Thank you. No, you cannot have my cough drops. Okay. Stupid doctors telling me what to do. This is why I hated them. Priscilla pointed her thumb in the opposite direction with a dramatic flare, interrupting my grumbling. This way, hun, we don't have all day. It's tour time and you're stuck with me. The head nurse and her attitude isn't much better. Priscilla's high heels resounded off the linoleum floors, forcing me to rapidly shuffle my Velcro shoes to keep up. Wait, Velcro? I remember passing out that I was wearing sneakers. Looking down, my original prison uniform was replaced by an itchy sweater and ill-filling sweatpants. Indeed, soft white shoes were fastened to my feet. Fantastic. As I wondered how my shirt changed and who changed me, I passed some signs on a wall. The first sight had nothing but a disgustingly long list of red X's with picture by the side. No belts, no lace shoes, no ripped clothing. The others hardly caught my eye, but there were undoubtedly more rules. Jeez, this place really is a prison. I continued to squint at the papers until I heard Priscilla's heels impatiently tapping. I ran to keep up with her. Yeah, those were the rules. Having fun so far? Absolutely kick-ass. It was quite a surprise you gave us this morning, but I like your spunk, hon. Don't cause any more trouble, and you'll just be fine. Or I'll use my trusty needle. You're only allowed to go to the common room on your own. Everywhere else should be escorted by a nurse or staff member. How come? A variety of reasons, but it's easier to keep an eye on people and make sure they don't end up in harm's way. Even the bathroom? That's right. How could someone get hurt there? I could list for hours all the ways to. I think that's pretty easy to think about, personally, but yeah. Priscilla constantly used a skeleton key to unlock each and every one. How could she keep track of everything so well? I'll need a floor plan to even use the restroom. Guess that's why she's the head nurse. Years upon years of working here. Every so often, a patient or even a group of them entered a room or shuffled through the hallways, always guided by a nurse. Other times, a lone security guard casually smoked a cigarette. Like Priscilla, Dr. Acevedo, and the chaos that happened the other day, everyone in front of me had an inanimate object for a head. What kind of object is that? What is that? Others had peculiar ones like candles and darts. Could I use them to watch TV? Or possibly smoke a cigarette-headed person? The possibilities were tempting, not to mention I could really use some tobacco at the moment. Kent? All of a sudden, the door of the past slowly creaked open. A muscular man, built like a professional football player with clothes practically bursting at the seams, poked his head out of the crack. He gripped the door frame, completely towering over me. I've never seen anyone so tall in my life. He had an amusing object at the top of his neck. A red and white drawing board with 2 knobs attached to it. Hey, buff guy, what do you want? Oh, he's scared. Oh. That's Jones Carvey. He's a patient you'll be going to group therapy with alongside everyone in this hallway. He's been staying here for a couple years, so don't mind him. He's harmless. Years? That's right, years. What was the age he was admitted again? 18, 19? It's allowed, you know, not for the rest of their lives, but if there's room and a proper reason. Why so long? Is he forcibly hospitalized like me? I've never managed his case, and it's been a while since I've cared to ask. You can always ask about other patients, or Jones himself if you'll ever open the door again. I will be your psychiatrist and therapist for these next few months, weeks, or however long it will take. By the way, since I took a long look at your file with Antonio before you dropped me here, what kind of head do you see me as? Syringe. Ooh, cool. Does this mean I can impale people if I run at them? How should I know? Is she making fun of me? How did she get hired here in the first place? Scurrying past us was a man in nurse scrubs and for his head scissors, equally as sharp as Priscilla's needle. Ah, here's someone here you can bug. He skidded to a stop, holding a large stack of papers. Priscilla skipped closer. Hello there. I haven't seen you before. And hello, Miss Priscilla. Are you giving the new patient a tour? Mm-hmm. The head nurse put her right hand through her hips while again pointing to the man in front of us. This is Kent Goldstein. Run to him if you need anything. Can do. I'll make your stay here as welcoming as possible. How so? We can throw a welcome party. Or I can introduce you to other patients here. Or anything, really. That's what I'm known for. Not to mention he's a master at massaging shoulders and feet. Hey! Now that is an adorable scissor-headed man. I smiled. Now that's the first time since I've been here. I help run some of the group therapy sessions, so if our schedules coincide, I'll gladly sit next to you if you'd like. Let me guess, is it as bad as Priscilla said? Not at all. It's a fantastic way for us all to bond together. We're right next to one and currently in session. Take a look. Several grumpy members were sitting in a circle in silence. See? I can't wait for you to join. Yeah, sure. Oh, goody. Mr. Goldstein, a patient is looking for you. Ah, then I know who it is. Toodles, I have some errands to run if you would excuse me. Kent waved his goodbye, already back to scurrying, while Priscilla dragged me by the sweater's collar. By the way, that was good old reliable Bella. Don't worry, she's not important. However, we're getting behind on schedule. Let's see, we covered a majority of the third floor and we're out of the men's section. The second floor and the women's section is practically the same, so let's walk to the first floor. Since we're back now down to the first, here's the reception lobby. I couldn't believe it. The exit was only a couple feet away and behind those glass panels were the parking lot on the street. Freedom from these weirdos in hospital was almost in my grasp. You'll need a signature from your doctor to leave. The staff will validate it quite closely. I can tell what you're thinking, hun. Unless you want to be tackled by him, I recommend staying put. So we only have a little bit left to cover what's covered, so let's continue down the hallway. Interesting. Oh, don't worry about all the condemned parts. We send men to fix them once in a while. Psst. Manson, my name. Come over here. It can't be. The voices are back. Didn't this happen to the park? I fought back against the voices that took on object-headed forms, and look where I ended up. I need to change my strategies. I grabbed my head and shook it, trying to ignore them. They'll go away eventually. I'm fine. Stupid aliens. I really need to remake my tinfoil hat soon. What's up? Nothing that concerns you. Are you sure? I said I'm fine. Just continue the tour. If you say so. The tour resumed while I again pretended the increasingly throbbing headache and disembodied voices were non-existent. It was the farthest thing from easy. It sounded like 3 women were hauling the top of their lungs. Priscilla stopped in front of the thick door. This is where security is stationed. They walk around in all hours of the day making sure everyone is obeying hospital rules. When they aren't available, there's usually someone watching the security cameras inside. Meaning this party animal is only available when you're touring with me. Aren't you special? Hey Randall, open up! Say hello to the newest resident here. Bah, don't tell me he's out cold again. Yes. A tall, blue man with a pistol for a head walked out. My nose crinkled at the heavy booze and cologne smell in the air. Randall, I'm taking this patient on a tour. Say hello. Hello. She patted the motionless guard in the back, ignoring the fact he looked ready to topple over at any second. A comedian as always. Never change, Randy. Trust me, this great son of a gun does his stupendous job as long as he's motivated. Good work as usual. Thanks. Wow, regardless of his odd-headed monotone voice, he's still a physically attractive man. Interesting. Anything else you need me for? Not at the moment. Let me know if you're free later, hun. Back to the cameras. Okie dokie, I'll be waving you on camera 16. Yes, Priscilla. Manson, we know you can hear us. By now, my headache was completely unbearable. I should have known something was up as soon as I was awake. All I want is to lie down and not think about who's trying to talk in my brain. Like, seriously, stop ignoring this. This is important, we swear. Hey, Priscilla, I'm ready to head back to my room. I'll figure out the rest on my own. As you wish, you'll need the rest for your busy day tomorrow. How busy are we talking? Several hours of paperwork you have to file, hun. I thought you said the ward took care of it. They took care of things like suings and hospital bills from the victim. You caused plenty of property damage, too. You'll have to fill in who you are in your treatment plan with Antonio here. Believe me, I don't want to do the filing work either. I was aware, clear as day. Maybe it could wait another week. For another 5 minutes, we walked around the hospital's maze before finally reaching my room. Mr. Manson Moss, I do believe this room is yours. If you will excuse me, I'll be going on my smoke break with Randall. Bed, here I come. I told you, I'll say hello first. But I was the one talking to him the longest. I'm more special. But I'm the cutest. You'll like me best. Excuse me, I'm cuter. Come on, you two. Didn't we all agree on me being the leader? It's my responsibility. 3 women I've never seen before in my life were arguing in my room. A lamp, a mirror, and a chair were attached to each of their necks. Who are you? What are you doing in my room? Oh, he's here. He's here. Ow! I should have ran out the room while I still had the chance. In the blink of an eye, I was jumped upon by furniture heads, each having their own way of poking and prodding my sides. Oh, it's so good to finally see you. We've been trying to get in contact with you for the longest time. How did your day go? Did you tell us Acevedo to stick it where it hurts yet? Don't forget about me. Stop yanking on my hair. But it's so soft. Tell me your secrets. It's sexy, too. I just want to rub my hands all over you. Out, I said get out. How dare you treat your friends like that? Hold the mother friggin' phone. Friends? Yeah, why else would we be here? Oh, no. This can't be happening. I don't have any friends, especially those that don't understand what personal space is. Not like that, you dumbasses. I mean, outside the... You never answer me. Why are you in my room? How do you know me? Aw, Manson's being mean. Don't worry, he'll come to his senses soon. You've been our friend for the longest time, ever since we could remember. How could you not know? So meeting you here is a long-awaited reunion. Aren't you glad? I don't care. I have a headache and all you three are doing is pissing me off. Are you guys gonna leave on your own or am I gonna have to remove you? Please let us stay a little longer. Have it a minute. Half a minute. Force it is. You wouldn't dare. I'm not afraid to hit a woman either. It's 3-on-1, and I'll hit you twice as hard. Fighting is in my blood. Me too. My nails dug into my hands. Must you really engage with him in this manner? We're better than this. He insulted our hospitality. Do you think I can let him get away with that? Manson, listen to me. You don't want to do this. Ooh, so be it. Oh no, we're fighting. Oh. Okay, so I'm punching them. I'm hitting them. We're fighting. I knew this wasn't a good idea. That's why I should have been leader. How's that for a welcome gift? I told you I wasn't afraid to hit you. Why is my eye? Do I hear around too? What the? What the fuck? Why are my arms on the floor? I'm human. Oh my god, my face is everywhere. It doesn't even hurt. I'm human. I'm human. No, you're not. What was left of my already dwindling rationality and sanity flew out the window. I collapsed to the floor, using every cell of me to process what in the ever-loving hell was going on. When did people start breaking apart like literal furniture? I mean, I thought it was strange how weak and light they were, but this is impossible unless... Were you the voices I heard in the hallway before? The women in front of me weren't real. This was all a figment of my imagination. I just had a fist fight with 3 pieces of my own furniture. But that just opened up a new can of worms. If my furniture were talking to me... Does it mean that Dr. Acevedo and the rest of the people I met today weren't real? They were actually pill bottles and guns I spent an entire day talking with? How did I get here then? Was it by an inanimate or a human? Was that the judge? Was he responsible? Is he an inanimate? Maybe it was the aliens again. Am I an inanimate object? Haha, I see how it is. Look at him squirm. It's quite amusing. Why aren't you real? I don't know. Why don't you explain the reason for our creation? Oh, he doesn't understand yet. What a pitiful fool. You did this to me. It's all your fault. Says the horrible mutilator. We won't forget what you've done to us either. Don't fret too much, dear sister. You know he'll need us sooner or later. By the way, that was 7 years of bad luck for breaking my face. Goodbye, Manson. Need you? Hey, come back! They were gone, leaving only broken wood and glass littering the ground. I shakily gripped the bed frame to pull myself up. Get a hold of yourself, Manson. They're gone. All they want to do is mess with your mind. Okay, a pillowhead. I didn't see anything. Hello, Manson? Oh no. Oh no. Let's talk it out, Manson. Listen to me, I'm human. It's wrong to commit murder. I don't believe you. Who are you? Dorothy, I'm Dorothy Smith, your roommate. Have mercy. Wait, they would bunk men and women in the same dorm together? That seems a little off. Why didn't anyone tell me sooner? It was recent. They just changed the plaque outside. Read it if you doubt me. So what are you here for then? Depression and delusions. I know how you feel, Manson, so don't do this. I'm real, just like you. Well, this real bull isn't as cut and dry anymore, is it? I have more questions, so keep answering. If you're telling the truth, why is there only one bed? I'm safe by the ward? How convenient. There's only one bed. Why are we roommates when there's only one bed? And with a woman. Are you my pillow, so you're fake too? Not at all. Look, there's a pillow on the bed already. It really was a mistake by the ward. You already know this place is in poor condition and Priscilla is a lousy manager, so we're accidentally groomed. They're gonna fix it soon. I'm your ally here. Who else will believe you? No, Mercy! Mercy isn't available in the demo! Oh dear, I'm so sorry, I'm so late. As soon as I heard the noises, I came running. Is everything alright? Yep, nothing to see here, Scissor Man. Scissor? Alright then, I'll yell if you need me again. Come on, sweetie, dinner's starting soon. I heard some sounds outside too and I need to investigate. Sorry, you can come down to eat wherever you like. It's over, right? Not forever. I have to escape. Oh man. So we're trying to escape now. Interesting. Is she dead? Do we just not... Is there no follow-up there? Oh my god. Okay, so we're sleeping now. How do I know if anyone else in the ward isn't the same way? Huh, interesting. I wasn't scared. I wish people believed me about the aliens, though. I was bleeding like a human. I've done this countless times after seeing my reflection in the ransom mirror woman, compulsively feeling my face to make sure I wasn't one of them. I don't want to be a rubber duck. There's only one thing I fear most in the world. Ducks. The way they waddle, the way they quack, there was something always so sinister about them. One of those rubber toy bastards was attached to my neck. It's not real, it's not real. I need to touch my face again to be sure. I love my hair, my purple eyes, my bags that refuse to disappear no matter how much I sleep. I can never rest for more than 4 hours a night anyway, but all the thinking and chaos today completely wore me out. Have I really been up all night worrying about the object heads? I'll try. Room 309, it's time to wake up. Aw, come on! Oh, these are the people that you can date, I think. Maybe? Yeah, that's a lot of dating options. So this is the demo for the Object Ward. Thank you all for taking the time to play the demo. I'm working on this game for over 2 years, and it's only a small taste of the chaos drama, unforgettable story that will ensue in the full version. If you'd like, you can follow it here on Twitter, and the Discord is here. It's dope. Special thanks to... Cool. Awesome. And then there's, like, different sound effects and, like, wow. Very cool. And more coming soon. BJ by Bar Game Developers. Oh, that's so cool. Heiko, Naomi, Nessie, Powell, and then Greedy Cashin. Cool. Very cool. So I think that this is a really promising demo. I really like it. I like the backgrounds for the game. I wish that there was a little bit, like, more shadow and, like, depth and dimension to them that would really, you know me, guys, I'm a sucker for shadows. But I like the story so far, and I like the concept. I like the idea of being able to show mercy versus, like, not being able to show mercy, and just, like, the different ways that we can react to different situations. Really kind of helps to put us in the headspace of this character. You know, I know that, like, with visual novels, a lot of the times, you're supposed to be able to, like, project onto the character, but I like visual novels where the character is not a projection or an extension of yourself, but rather is a person with a fully developed personality. So Manson has, like, his own kind of ideas about how the world works and, like, how his brain works and ways that he approaches different situations, and I really like having that kind of right off the bat when you get right into a game. I also like the idea of being, I don't know if, like, this is a dating sim in the sense that, like, you can date all these different people. I don't know necessarily, but I think that this is definitely super, super interesting. The final game is supposed to have 21 endings, and it's supposed to, yeah, allow you to have date or hook up with, like, 4 men and 2 women, so the women and the men that we saw there. It's gonna be 7 rounds with around 2 hours playtime each, so that is definitely a lot. So I'm looking forward to this. If you want to check out this game for yourself, this demo for yourself, I will leave a link to this in the description below. You can also go follow the development on the developer's Twitter. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, please leave a like on this video. It really does help the channel out. Also consider subscribing. When you subscribe, be sure to hit the notifications bell so you get updates when I upload future episodes. Without further ado, thank you all so much for watching. Bye! I'd like to give a very special shout out and thanks to my patrons, AceWolf741, Deep Dive Dylan, Brian White, Deevil J, Caleb Putnam, Robin Harper, Bob Conway, and Cody Webb.